Yes, yes. Hello. Check, check. Big up. Big up in the place. Big up in the place now. Hope I'm coming through clearly. Welcome. Welcome, welcome to Phazerville. Yes, yes. What up? Turn the tunes down just a little bit. Hey, by the way, you are listening to a couple of the tracks from my recent release, Box Beats Volume 4, available right now on djphaser.com, and it should be streaming everywhere at midnight. So go check that out if you like some of the tunes you're hearing. This one's called Whack Magic. I dig it. Anyway, this track is still pretty fresh to me because I switched up the arrangement a lot right before I released it, and I'm quite happy with how it turned out. So anyway, just to give you an overview of like what this is all about, every single October I challenge myself to make something brand new every single day, and to basically like not be a perfectionist. It's an exercise in fighting my own perfectionism. So it's like every single day, create something brand new and publish it, release it wherever. Without caring too much about how perfect it is or if it's even finished. Basically just like create things, do things, and share what you're doing. By the way, I'm representing myself today on my shirt here. Limited edition DJ Phaser merch. It looks like the E is already falling off. These are handmade custom shirts. There was a very limited run of like 20 produced. I might make more. I might have more made. I didn't make them. But yeah, so this month, I'm focusing entirely on producing 1 minute long pieces of content, the short form vertical videos on TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts. Trying to show off various like production techniques and things like that. How I operate, and basically just trying to flex, but also like trying to develop a workflow for how to create this content, since I haven't done it that much, and I think it's really fitting for the whole idea behind ENDofSTOPtober, because it doesn't matter if you post a video, a short form video, and it doesn't do anything. It doesn't matter, because you can just post another one and maybe the next one will do well, but there's this philosophy of like the cream will rise to the top, right? And I don't know, we're in a new age of social media, and like the music industry and stuff is just, it's evolving. Nothing is the same as it used to be. So even though I was born in the 80s and I grew up in the 90s, and so I witnessed this whole album, like producing and releasing albums and the whole workflow of how things used to work. But none of that really applies anymore because things are so different. I can release as many albums as I want on Spotify just by paying $20 a year, and literally anybody can do that. So at this point, I'm just trying to release all my cool ass music that I've been sitting on. Anyway, to get back to the point, I don't know. I kind of just want to play through the ones that I've made already. Day one was, I kind of didn't make anything new because October 1st was when I released the album, Box Beats. Go check that out. It's 16 tracks technically, some of which have been years in the making, and I picked out 15 tracks and decided to finish them. And so it's just it's a great exercise. This is the fourth and final album. I've put them out every 3 months. So over the past year, I put out 4 albums worth of material. And I use the word album kind of loosely because it's basically a collection of beats that I've made that I thought were cool enough to put out for the world. And if you like them, that's cool. It's basically like a back catalog. Like I could release so much stuff in a I don't know. I just have so many projects. Welcome if you're joining. My name is DJ Phazer. Welcome to Phazerville. We are celebrating a whole month of making music every single day. Just do something, make, flex, try things out. It doesn't matter how good it sounds. Just try it out. You're just trying to entertain yourself. That's how you tap into the true artistry. Say hi in the chat if you're watching, if you have any questions. So day 2, all these tracks are on SoundCloud. There's only 3 of them posted so far. And I'll be showing off the one that I'm working on today on stream here. But this one's called Assembly Lines. And you can also so if you find me on TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube Shorts, can you hear me all right? You'll be able to see the short form videos breaking down how I made this stuff. This one was pretty cool. It was mostly just made with Turing machine melodies. And I played in the one synth line live. But most of that one was generative Turing machine melodies from the modular synth. This one's the same thing. Primarily just Turing machine melodies. And I selected them. So it's like one of my common approaches to making music is to like generate, set up a mathematical situation that will generate melodies, and they're not always good. Like there's a lot of like random stuff in here. But the key component is that you as a human get to select which pieces to use and which pieces to present and share. And then here's from yesterday. It's called Donkey Pirate. This one was not generative. I wrote all the parts. Sorry, there's not much to see while I'm playing them. Just get to look at my messy desk in the background. I need to come up with a better background. And that's it so far. I have another one that is pretty much ready. I just kind of want to develop it more than it already is. The next one's going to be called Subconscious Scenario. I think naming tracks is one of the most fun parts about making music, is just like coming up with ridiculous track names. So here's my DAW. Oh man. Things could get crazy. All right, I'm going to show you my screen. Check this out. Can you see it? This is Reaper. I make all my I record and assemble all the music that I make in Reaper because it's just such a fantastic DAW. And you can evaluate it for free for as long as you need, really. It's fantastic. It's from the makers of Winamp. If you remember Winamp back in the day. Fantastic software. Fantastic like software development philosophies. Like they just do things right. And so it's rock solid, stable, and it's fast, lightweight, portable. You could put it on a USB drive. It just works. It's super stable. Anyway, so this one's the next one, and the focus here was creating this pad. You hear it? Yeah. Super fresh. Yes. The bass line. I played the bass line in live. And that was the last thing I added. Oh, by the way, I'm using this Tal bassline. This is a free plugin. And that's about it. But yeah, I highly recommend this Tal bassline plugin for basses. And honestly, it's like my go-to software synth for sub bass, and I use this soft bass preset. It's got a nice portamento. It's got this like fine tune knob, which is really handy for like matching the tuning from like my hardware synths, because sometimes they're slightly out of tune, and that's okay, you know. That's like one of the things that I really wanted to mention is it's okay if things are not perfect. In fact, it's desirable. I know people that obsess over tuning. Like, it doesn't have to be perfectly in tune if it sounds good to your ears. If something is detuned by like half a semitone, or even by like 10 or 15 cents, if it's like a little flat, that's fine, as long as everything is gelling together. If everything is tuned slightly flat, that's fine. It's fine. It creates a unique vibe. Same with like timing. If something is not exactly in sync, I mean, sometimes it matters and you want to get it in the pocket. But, you know, if timing is a little loose, that's fine. If you're recording from something with digital, I don't know, if it's like downsampled and it sounds super lo-fi, that's fine. Lo-fi is an aesthetic. If I'm trying to think of other examples. If you're watching, let me know, like, what do you get hung up on? You know, where do you get stuck trying to make things perfect or refine things? What do you get hung up on? I'm really curious. Let me know in chat or leave a comment. Anyway, back to the production. I think I might just want to add like another synth part or something to this. So I made the pad, and the video is coming probably after I'm done streaming here. I'll post. I still need to edit it, but I'll post a quick little video of how I made the pad on my modular synth. It's basically a one oscillator drone going through reverb and being re-recorded into a sampler, and then I repeated that process. I ran it back through the reverb with various parameters being modulated to give it movement, a little bit of wobble on the pitch, and then I hooked a sequencer up to it, and it generated this. And that's just jumping an octave. So this is a 7th chord, and it's just going up 1 octave at the end of the phrase here. And I liked how that sounded. It feels like a vibe, and I just started vibing to it. So vibes are 100%. 100% of what matters in music is the vibe. It can sound super lo-fi and shitty. It can sound like you made it in GarageBand on nothing against GarageBand, but it can sound like you made it in some random thing and just recorded it on your phone. To an extent, sound quality does matter, but if you can vibe with it, like, that's all that matters. Even if it's super lo-fi, if it's a catchy song. I wanted to prepare an example, but like, you can think of maybe like like a super neuro bass track with incredible sound design, but you just don't feel it. And then you could compare that to like a song from the 60s and the sound quality that comes with that, but everybody loves it. I don't know, Sweet Caroline or something comes to mind. I know that's not 60s, but like older songs, they're going to sound more, the sound quality is going to be, older and dated. But if it's a good song, that's what connects with people. And I'm just more and more like I'm really internalizing that fact and trying to roll with it. So it's more important to just go with the flow, feel the vibes, and make it happen. Don't overthink it. That's not to say that you shouldn't, refine and hone your craft. Sometimes it is good to practice and kind of work out your techniques. So I want to add something to this. Maybe vocals. I do need to... Sorry bass. But I could record vocals if I had a good idea. I feel like I had ideas last night. I wrote this bass line last night before when I was like about to pass out. I'm using this some tape saturation and extra compression and all that. Oh, plus I ran the pad, like there's these other layers down here. This is the same pad, but I ran it through some additional effects, the overdrive and delay on the Neutron, just to make it super lo-fi. It's probably hard to hear. And that's just an additional layer. For extra analog warmth. Don't you love it? All right, coming up on half an hour. I just wanted this to be kind of a short stream, but I'll try to write something new here, just for the sake of not thinking so hard. Let's just make it a synth. And we'll go with Surge. Maybe? Okay. Surge XT. This is an open source software synth that I'm convinced is everything you'd ever need. It can do everything. And it comes with a load of presets. I have a few favorites saved here. Let's see. MIDI. Yeah, that one's pretty cool. But what's the vibe? What's the vibe? Yeah, you know, that's pretty cool. I've used that one a few times. Oh, this thing? This is like ear candy. FM motion sweep. It's like top end. I normally have this span, the spectrum analyzer. This is a free spectrum analyzer. I usually always have this on my third monitor. I actually have 3 monitors, but but I'll usually keep this over there. Krista, what about vocal placement in this song? Yeah, I don't know. I vocals are different cuz yeah, I don't know. I struggle with being okay with vocals, but vocals I think matter more, perhaps. Like the vibe is still the most important thing, but I don't know. I'm always so picky about vocals. Like I think it's easier if I'm playing with samples. So actually, yeah, that's a good point. I could just import some vocal samples that I've already recorded, like of myself. There's that stuff. There's a few of these. Sade. Is that what this track needs? Oh, Sade. Baby girl. Maybe this is what I have been looking for. That's a vocal line that I made. The other thing I was gonna say is every single thing you make can be reused. And like, this is something that's kind of been obvious for the whole time I've been making music, because when I first started making music, it was sample based, right? I was just sampling random stuff and rearranging the pieces and trying to make cool stuff out of it. And I've got to the point where I've made so much stuff, I'm constantly recycling what I make. But the point is, you should make things regardless of whether it's a finished thing. And you should just, I don't know, you should share it just because it's interesting, or it could be interesting. Like, everything has potential. But you should make stuff even if you're not going to release it. Like, even if it's just nonsense, because you can always recycle it into something cool. And I've done that over and over again. If you listen to the first track on Box Beats Volume 4, the latest Box Beats, if you listen to the first track, it's called Panoramic View, and there's little pieces of all kinds of things in that track from old things that I've worked on. There's little, like, just little snippets of vocals and synth lines. It's like a medley, a little like tribute medley to all my old productions. Yeah, I'm not gonna play it right now. But oh, so I'm kind of looking for, where'd we go? I'm looking through for some vocal thingies. Not in exports, maybe in projects. I've been working with this rapper named Ross the MC. He's fucking dope. And I don't know, it might not be the vibe for this, but oh, that was that. That's from the Neighborhood Karen. I might release that track soon. Every night. Huh. That's kind of cool. Let's try it. Just got to put it in the right key and I don't know, something. What are these? Just me vocalizing. He is real. Zombie Jesus. Oh. Huh. What's this? Oh, that we can't use that. There's some copyrighted stuff in here. What's this?
We've given you.
Oh, this. Oh, I forgot about that. You can always just chop things and make it work. But let's see about this one. This is. Every night. That's me saying every night, singing through some auto-tune or something. But so. kind of like that at the end of the phrase, and it sort of sounds like it fits. Yeah, I think that works. But so we gotta just like drown it. First of all, this is my default chain, by the way. For my fellow producers, it's always an EQ and a compressor. And this is my go-to compressor. It's this DC1A3 version 3. It's a free one, and the default, just this whole default is the perfect transparent compressor, I think. For everything. Like, you could put this on every single track and it will just keep it under control, and your main mix will be a little bit more controlled. So it's definitely going to be little ear candy. And then I'm going to put some reverb. Probably super massive. That would be cool. What kind of a preset? Echoes? All these dotted, like these dotted eighth orbits, that's usually pretty nice. Do you hear that? It goes on forever. I love it. But let's put the reverb before the compressor, so the compressor keeps it controlled, but after the EQ. And in addition, I think we need a reverb for everything to go into. Just a standard reverb, like vintage verb. And I'll usually put an EQ before the reverb to cut off the bass. We're going to send that vocal into the reverb. We're going to send the pad into the reverb. And the drums. Why not? But not the bass, because it's just sub bass. Drums can go into there too. Let's see what it sounds like. That's the default. I'm not going to lie. I will use the default. I will use just the default preset for this vintage verb sometimes. Not really sure what I'm looking for. Probably just a room or something. Probably not this reverb. This I don't know. I just kind of wanted to wash it out. Sometimes I'll use this reverb. This one's free. Cool. Let's try it. And I'm going to record some of this FM, this synth patch that I was playing with. FM motion sweep on Surge XT. Of course, we'll keep it high passed and with a compressor to keep it under control. And let's record. I don't know. I'm not really happy with any of that, but maybe this. Sure. Why not? That'll do it. But you know, that's pretty cool. Like it adds a little something. And it doesn't have to be perfect as long as you vibe with it. Unless you only vibe with perfection, which is nonsense. So yeah, this one's called Subconscious Scenario. I'll probably do some like final tweaks. I'll let you hear the whole thing with the mastering and whatnot, so we can try it out. And this little vocal piece. All right, here it is in its entirety. All right, I'm changing my mind. It's always like, the idea is that you gotta work fast. No matter what, you like, if you want to make good stuff, you have to work fast. You can't you got to be prepared and ready. Like some days the inspiration is not there. Those are the days when you want to set up your work environment, set up your tools, configure your software, set things up, set yourself up for success. When the inspiration hits, don't hesitate. Oh, hi, Mark. What's up, dork? I was just getting inspired to attempt some vocals. Will that work? Input 2. Don't need it to come back through. Check. Cool. This is pretty cool. You're a long ass mic stand. Is it? Hold on. I just realized. Where's my fucking cursor? I have 3 screens and I lose my mouse cursor all the time. It's just perspective is everything. Yes. I don't care. It doesn't matter. You can see my face. You can see my face and you can see my DAW. That's what really matters, right? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. That's something else. No one really knows what they're doing. So if you're trying to make music, just try it. There are no rules. All right. I'm going to record some shitty vocals. That was it. Yeah, by the way, if you don't know who I am, my name is DJ Phazer because when I was 10 years old, I was playing Nintendo and lightning struck, and ever since then I've been making weird noises. That's no effects, no mic tricks or anything. It comes right out of my mouth. Yeah, Tom Thumb, get out of here. Obviously, I'm not the only one who can do it. Anyway, I suppose I'll try to edit this down real quick. There were a couple good parts in there. Little P, Taserface, and Nikki P. Little P. Oh my god. Yeah, everything is a joke, you know. My life is a joke. Ooh, you know, just literally anything like that. You just throw it into a reverb and it sounds pretty fucking cool. We could do like. Yeah, just a little thingy. Okay, let me glue this tiny piece. See, this is a tiny piece of a thing. And I've got this shortcut set up for generate swell. Oh, wow, that's gonna be neat. Oh, yeah. So it sweeps up like this, and it'll be like. Yeah. This is basically like you take it's a macro, but it takes the tiny piece, it makes a new track with just that tiny piece and renders a reverb and then reverses the reverb. So this is just a regular reverb rendered and reversed. One of my favorite techniques. So I've got all these vocal takes, and I want them to be over here. I really need to take some time to set up hotkeys for doing this faster. But I know we have like that's kind of cool. Don't worry, it'll be cool when I put it all together. So that is one. There was this. I don't know. But then, like, the next round. That was kind of cool. And then there's this. Dum 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 dum. And then what's this? Oh yeah, that's the solo. So I keep that. And what's this? Okay, that's cool. Something like that. And then I keep the solo. And I gotta pitch correct all of it. 2000s. I've matured, haven't we all? ARP it. You mean like sample it and make it into an ARP? What kind of pitch correction do I want? How long has it been? I've hit. It's almost an hour, and I gotta pee. Is that okay to say live on the internet? Yeah, I gotta take a quick break. Thank you for watching. BRB. Go check out my album. I'll play you another track from it. Yes, yes. And we're back. Did you? Yeah. If Stranger Things. Go check out Box Beats Volume 4. Here's what people are saying about it. Sounds like if Stranger Things took place in a cheesecake factory. Yay. I will take that as a compliment. Yeah, I feel like my workflow for mastering has gotten a little better. I rely heavily on like theoretical practices. Phazerville. Oh man. I tell you, every single year, I have fewer fucks. Fewer and fewer fucks. I just wanted to make this into a thing. Oh yeah, I need pitch correction. And I don't know. Sometimes I'll use the Reaper's stock tuner thing, but I have a few other ones. G-Snap and Graylon. G-Snap. I think that one's pretty good sometimes. Let's see here. Speed. I don't know. I don't want to think too much, you know? It's like I'm just trying to get the vibe. Hey. Pretty neat. What? G-Snap. Turn it to MIDI. Oh. Yeah, that's why I think that's why I got it, and that's why I like it, because it can tune to the incoming MIDI notes if you send it MIDI notes. And it's free. But you know, in keeping with what I was saying before, it kind of doesn't matter, you know, if things are perfectly in tune or if things are perfectly in time or whatever. It kind of doesn't matter if it's a vibe. Where did my reverb go? There it is. What were you saying? Amount 75? Oh, 75%. Speed 4. Pitch bend. Pitch bend? But isn't this for, these things are only for MIDI, right? Attack and release is I don't know. It's like too much to think about. What am I doing? This one. It's all right. It's like, it's not that far off. I'm a pretty good singer. Oh yeah, solo. Mm-hmm. Dum 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 dum. Anyway, you get the idea. I'm past an hour. Yeah. But watch out for the next video where I kind of show how I made the pad. It's like, let's make a pad. It's a pretty cool pad. Basically just recycle audio. There's this other tip that I like to hang on from Wangeline. And it's destructive workflows. Don't be afraid to render things to audio. Don't be afraid to apply effects and re-render it, and just keep recycling the audio. Keep moving forward. Like, don't get hung up on any one little thing. If it sounds like shit, leave it behind. Focus on the good. Find the good. Record lots of stuff and just pick out the good stuff. So yeah, stay positive. Anyway, make music every single day is the name of the game. ENDofSTOPtober 2022. That's what we're after. So you get out there and make stuff and send it to me. Show me what you got. Leave me a comment saying what you think or something. I don't know. But yeah, I'm kind of curious, like, what do you get hung up on? What kind of like things do you need advice about as far as your craft, music related craft? And I'll try to maybe dedicate one of the days this month to addressing that. Yeah. Hope you enjoy. Anyway, I'll leave you with, let me see, I was going to play one more. Oh, I was going to play the Neighborhood Karen. Yeah. I have this unreleased track called Neighborhood Karen. It's a drum and bass tune at 180 BPM, but I'm really thinking I'm going to put it out as my next single. So I've completed 4 albums in a row in 1 year. It was an exercise in completing things, finishing and releasing music. And it's mostly just about saying that you're going to and following through. Is the music any good? I don't know. That's for you to decide, I guess. I'm just making it because it's the only way I know how to exist. Anyway, thank you for hanging out. I'm DJ Phazer. Till next time. Peace out. I try to stream every Thursday. 180. Most drum and bass is at 174. But this is 180. Like, no holding back. Here we go. Catch you later. By the way, Box Beats is out, streaming everywhere at midnight. Go check it out.